Hi guys, it's Kristen from Kristen's Insight. This is my friend Roy, my bearded dragon. I just wanted to come on and maybe do a daily reading. This energy has me like all up in my head. I mean, I'm really like struggling. I'm like I feel like I'm carrying this 10 of Wands here. I don't know how these eclipses are affecting you guys. Scorpio is a very hard sign. I know I always go back to that. But yeah, oh, please, I've been through what I've been through in the last 3 years is crazy. I went through a divorce, and then I thought I met my twin, and that did not work out. I mean, please, that broke my heart. But you know what? I'm done with that. I'm really done with it. I don't even want that connection in my life anymore. But I'm really, I kind of put my heart on the shelf for a while. It's like once you get really hurt, like I was with somebody for 16 years, and once you get really hurt, it's like really hard to, open your heart again. That's what, I've dated people, like, I feel like, you know, I mean, at my age, I mean, yeah, I'm still young, but I'm in between, like, generations. I feel like I'm Generation X, but these millennials are very different. And like some people, like when they're dating, try to fit in with like the whole millennial way of behaving. Like back when I was dating, when I was like in my 20s, it was like so easy. Like we didn't have this like technology and everything like that. It's like you went out with somebody and like if you liked each other, you gave it a chance. Now it's like people have like it's like the 7 of Cups, like so many options out there, and it's like, oh, I see one imperfection with somebody, forget it. Like you know what I mean. They don't really give it a chance. And I have experienced love. I know what love is. And it's just very hard. Like when you don't have that anymore. But you have to love yourself, and that's like the number one priority, right, Roy? His name is Roy, by the way. This is my pal Roy. And I thought I'd bring him out because you know what? It's so funny. I was watching one of my other tarot readers, and she was talking about like animals, particular animals for signs. And when Scorpio came up, she said gray lizard, and I was like, oh my god, boy. I was like, I have to, because it's so funny. It's like when I got Roy, for my son, like he was in the cage and he was a baby, and he was like clawing at me, like almost like looking into my eyes. And that's weird because, like, you experience that with dogs. Like they're like on a higher consciousness, but like this guy is like spiritual. I mean, and he reminds me of myself. Like he lives in the desert. Like if that's his natural habitat, he can go without food and water for days. It's like me, like a Scorpio. Like we can go through the tremendous amount of pain and then live through it, and rejuvenate and come back again. That's why this guy. I think he's a Scorpio at heart. This guy, he really is. But you look at these readings for Scorpio on like YouTube. I think a lot of people like misunderstand Scorpios. They think that, oh, that was so horrible. But you know what? You have to know somebody's entire chart. I happen to be a Leo rising, which makes me like a lot of fun. I'm more vocal than most Scorpios. I'm more sharing with my feelings. And I'm also a Pisces moon, so I'm very, very compassionate. So like I am a Scorpio, but like but I'm also very choosy and very loyal. Like if I'm your friends for life. But like I don't associate with like a million people. I don't need a million people like, in my life. You know what I mean? I need a few loyal people, and that's it. I don't need everybody to like me. That's not my job in life. I don't. Somebody that doesn't like me, I really don't care. You know what I mean? It doesn't like I don't sit there and get bothered. I'm not a people pleaser. You know what I mean? And I don't know. Maybe that's to my detriment, but I'm brutally honest. I'm vocal and I'm brutally honest. You know what I mean? I also talk a lot, which some people don't like. Hey, what are you gonna do? I am who I am. Popeye said that, right? I love that movie with Robin Williams. That was one of my favorites as a child. Absolutely, I am who I am. You know. So it's very hard when you want love, and you just can't force it though. You really, if you can't, I mean, it should. I just wish things were like when I was young and like younger, like in my 20s, like it was just so easy. You met somebody, and it was like there was no Facebook and Snapchat and this and that, all this nonsense that gets in the way, like all these options or whatever. It was like, you know what, you gave them a chance, Huh. I always think of that song, Young Love. It's a country song, and Young Love is beautiful. Young Love is beautiful. I see Young Love all the time. With my students that they're young, they're in these relationships, and Young Love is beautiful. It really is. Once you get to like a certain point, it's like people have like so many like blockages because they've been hurt before. But Young Love, when you're first experiencing it, is like the most beautiful thing in the world because you're clean at that point. Your heart is open, and it's very hard once you've been hurt to open it again. So I put mine on the shelf, for a while until it heals. And I don't know how long it's gonna take because when a Scorpio loves somebody, they love them like with everything that they have, and Scorpio will do anything for you, but you just don't cheat on a Scorpio. You just don't. You know what I mean? Like they'll take it, and then finally they're gonna snap. You know what I mean? And I had true love in my life. Things happened, didn't go the way. My life didn't go the way it planned, but I know what it's like to love, and I don't want to become like that bitter person that's like, I'm closed off towards love. I'm never gonna experience. I'm gonna give up. I'm just gonna be alone for the rest of my life. I don't want to do that. But at the same time, I am very, very picky. When it comes to that, and I also have a hard time letting go of the past, which I've been meditating on and trying to do that because, you know what, you can't hold on to things that no longer serve you. Maybe it was great in the past, like I keep thinking, oh, the past was so wonderful, like I can't move on from that. I'm afraid to embrace this new life, and it's really hard. I've been doing a lot of soul searching. I really have. Um, so me and Roy, you know, we could take it. We're fighters. We're fighters. I hope you guys are fighters too, right? Be a fighter. I get knocked out. You know what? What did Rocky say? Like it's not about winning. It's not about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep getting up and keep getting up. I always think of that quote, just keep getting up. That's what winning is. Winning is just keep getting up and getting up, no matter how many times you're hurt or you're disappointed or your heart gets broken. You know what I mean? It just keep fighting.